Hey, what's going on, everybody? Electrified Rider here. It is New Year's Eve 2023 heading into 2024, and I thought I'd head out for a ride on the EUC. We've got a little break in the weather. We've had some rain, some showers coming in and out, and so the roads are a little bit wet. There's some wet leaves, which are a bit of a hazard. You got to watch out for that, but overall, things are dry and it's very nice to be out here today. Not too cold either. It's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is my second video on the channel, and I plan to be a regular uploader. I've got quite a bit of content that I want to bring to you all, and I look forward to connecting with many of you out there, whether you're veterans in the PEV community, which is just personal electric vehicles, all sorts of different PEVs out there, whether it's electric unicycle, electric skateboard, electric scooters, e-bikes. We're all part of the same community. We're out here getting around on these amazingly fun modes of transportation that are low cost after your initial investment, of course. I'm going to go around this area. It's got some wet pine needles there. And anyways, I just want to put out, my best and try to help anybody I can to stay safe and enjoy the ride. I've got all my safety gear on. Even this flannel I'm wearing is an armored flannel, so it's got shoulder pads, elbow pads. I've got the gloves, the wrist protection, got the helmet, the goggles, and then I've got some motorcycle pants that got padding in the hip and in the knees underneath my Leat knee protectors. So I'm geared up, ready to go. Little roundabout here. So with New Year's upon us now, just a few hours away, in some parts of the world you're already in the new year. I'm a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I've actually done quite well setting goals and sticking to them. There's something about the new year. It's like a fresh start. It's just a great time to set your intentions, set your goals, and do your absolute best to accomplish them. I think it's a great New Year's resolution to just plan on getting better at riding and enjoying your rides even more by covering all the bases. Both just becoming a better aware rider and also being safe so that you can have a long career, if you want to call it that. A long, enjoyable hobby that you can take into your latter years. Now, one of the most essential pieces of safety gear for any electric unicycle or electric skateboard, in my opinion, is a high quality loud horn. You want people to be able to hear you. So I've got this little wireless remote in my hand ready to go, and you can see I've got the horn there connected to the handle on my Veteran Sherman S. If you didn't have a handle, you just got to get more creative on how to connect it. Maybe a heavy duty piece of Velcro, but I highly recommend this particular horn. It's very loud. Listen to this. It gets people's attention from a long distance, and people with cars. One of the issues that I'm always facing is people driving with the tinted windows in their front and passenger side windows. Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year's. That guy was walking, doing a FaceTime with, it looked like maybe his wife or daughter, I couldn't tell. But he was showing the camera to them, showing them me riding by. People are still so intrigued by these EUCs when they see you. Many people have never even seen one still here in 2023, 2024. Many people still have never seen one, or maybe they've seen one online at one time or another, but they've never seen one in person. But they're a load of fun. Pretty much every time I go out, if there's a moment where, you know, I'm stopped at a light or I'm slowing down for cross traffic, what have you, I'll get questions from people. Just ask me, what is that? How fast does it go? It's something I want to mention too about these EUCs. They can have high top speeds, like this one in particular has a top speed of around 50 miles per hour. But the way I explain it to people, I never have taken it up to that speed, and I honestly don't plan on doing that. It's kind of like, think about your car. Your speedometer goes up to 150 miles per hour, but you're not maxing out the car, taking it to that full throttle. Not only is that dangerous for you, but it's detrimental to the car. So, not that bringing this up to 50 would be detrimental to the machine, but if you're not at full battery capacity, there could be some issues there with you just pushing the machine a little bit too hard. So, you know, riding this between 20, 30 miles an hour on average, something like that. Once you get accustomed to it, of course, that's a pretty good target, I would say, for something that goes around 50. When I'm on the trails here with other pedestrians, whether they're on a bike or they're walking, I want to be as courteous as possible. Passing on your left. But there's a lot of wide open sections where you can boogie a little bit. Passing on your left. Happy New Year. As you can see ahead of me here, there's nobody for quite a distance. I can pick it up a bit. But again, just common courtesy to the other people on the trail and just keep it cool. I feel like it's really important moving forward that we are good ambassadors for this lifestyle. We got a beautiful day, even though we got lots of cloud cover. Still beautiful. So the horn is the top piece of safety equipment, in my opinion. I've used it many times. It's probably already saved my life. One time in particular, I was crossing a pretty busy road. I had the right of way, had the green light and the green crosswalk lit up, and somebody taking a right turn, and I always look over my shoulder before I go, but they just zoomed, and I hit the horn immediately. That's why I always got it in my fingertips, ready to go. Passing on your right. Happy New Year's. And the person slammed on their brakes. You want to assume when you're on these type of equipment that people never see you. It's just the safest way to be. It's just to always assume that nobody sees you. That one time that you think that the person is paying attention and sees you, that's the one time you can have yourself a little bit of an accident. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. So anyways, I highly recommend you get a horn. I wouldn't be without it at this point. It's very helpful. I also do play some music. I've got a little speaker that I attach to my backpack here. And of course I don't have it on now because I'm filming. But that also does a good job letting people know that you're coming up behind them. They can hear your music coming up, and about 90% of people will look back before you get close enough where it might be an issue.